Hello, everyone. Welcome back to more chess. We're playing black this time against Andrew Xia. Xia, I don't know. Let's try something different today. Let's go here. Preparing this. It's different in response to a different opening. We usually get king pawn openings. It feels like so. This doesn't quite work yet. Um, I could do this. Then the pawn kind of makes my knight look stupid, so it doesn't seem that great. I don't know. Let's just. Well, no, what I want is something defending. Yeah, okay. Here. That can't be right, can it? It probably could be okay. Huh. That's what I get for not knowing anything about openings. Maybe I shouldn't move my F pawn right away? F pawns are so vulnerable. What was I thinking? I just got so flustered by the queen pawn opening. Gosh. I don't know, guys. Let's just take the center. There you go. And now pawn here or knight here is fine. Nothing amazing or anything the pawn supported, but now I can do this. Their king is a little endangered. Okay, now they have another defender here, but I'm happy to get rid of it. Even if it invites the queen forward, that's fine with me. So maybe here. Takes, pawn push. Okay. Let's just get rid of it now. This pawn's endangered now because of the queen, if they add another attacker to it, maybe. But the bishop has to get out of the way first, so I have time. I can not really do anything with this bishop, huh? Let's just develop this knight to defend here. And also, these are kind of weak spots for me at the moment. So the pawns have abandoned them a bit. They're not totally isolated, but they're not defended very well by pawns right now, and the knight helps. Also ties these guys together for what that's worth. If you want to trade there, I don't think I mind. I still have this covered. And I also don't mind doing this. Might as well save some time by pre-moving, right? Okay. They're going to run. Maintaining the pin, fine. Can I do this, though? I think I can. Like, I want an excuse to advance these pawns. I'm not really planning to castle over there. They do get this, I guess. That's a little annoying. Hmm. But I want that bishop to go away. Let's just advance these more. What could go wrong? Okay. I don't know. Maybe it's a bad idea to let them open up this file. Uh. Ooh. This looks like interesting. Don't I have some tactic now? Okay, I'll just take the bishop then. No, it's defended by the knight. I missed that. Okay, this didn't work. Um, no bright ideas at the moment. Let's move the rook up. I don't know. Probably should have put it here. I like the idea of being able to defend over here, but I think this pawn is more important, more urgent anyway. No, I will not take. This would be fine with me. Ah, I can't defend this pawn. Life is so hard. Let's just go here. No, yeah, now I can do this if I want. Or this. Oh, that doesn't work. Whoops. Um, well, gonna have a tough time winning this one, huh? Okay. I solidified these pawns. It was all planned. I now have a very nice queen side. You know what I should have done is just like move this guy at some point instead of trying to advance this pawn, because then I can play bishop here and get castled that way. I do have stuff like this. It's not clearly doing anything right at the moment. I want to get a knight here. How do you do that? Here, 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 I guess. It also enables this bishop to finally go somewhere if I want. Like here. Oh, I didn't notice the bishop was attacking the pawn. This game's going pretty disastrously. I don't know. I guess it's still pretty bad, yeah. They just do this. All right, let's get out of here. Everything was going badly that game. Most notably, the moves that I was playing were bad ones. Oh man, what a disaster. Hmm. What happened here? So it says, why did I do this again? My idea was getting more support for this, but I don't have to because, well, hang on. Ah, wrong button. So why does this work? Like they take. Oh, they haven't done this yet. Wait a minute. I see. Yes. Because before they make this bishop move, the knight is actually pinned. And so I didn't need to take the knight to stop it defending that square. I just needed to pin it. And that's why this gets tempo against the bishop and establishes an excellent center. I get more tempo against the knight. That's kind of funny. Now if takes, they pick up the bishop and are totally fine. But I've established this strong center, and I can gain tempo against the knight at some point by, say, retreating the bishop. Or I could just make some other developing move. Stockfish can't really decide. This seems fine. Okay, well, let's look at the next mistake. Oh, did I haven't looked at any of my mistakes. It hates f6. Yeah, I agree. I mean, just, like, play this, dummy. I don't know. Yeah. And this... What happened when I actually played this? They just countered here. It gave them an excuse to activate that rook, I guess. But I think it... like... it seems like there's probably some more proactive move I can make. Like, what about even here? It actually thinks a5 is a blunder. So there's, like, some tactical possibility I'm opening up this way. This pawn has gotten weak, which I guess is what this does. What else is happening? This pawn is a little endangered. Still, like, I kind of have things under control, but I certainly shouldn't move this knight. Could do this to attack the bishop. And then I get here if it moves, which is a nice place to be. Doesn't like that at all. Is this pawn the problem? Yes, this knight is needed to defend that pawn. Right. And this knight is tied down to this pawn. So we're not moving a knight. We're not moving this pawn. Bishop can't move. Knight move seems pretty dumb. Yuck, I don't know. Some queen move? I don't know, what's the answer? I did... pawn here was one thing I thought about while we were going over the puzzle. Because it enables this to defend this pawn and develop... now I free this pawn up. But it seems pretty dangerous. I don't know. I don't understand what the point of this is. It says e4 would also be fine. Yeah, that's true. Okay. This queen move, obviously horrible. What would you prefer? That? Okay. Alright, let's get another game in. Try to blunder fewer pieces this game. Okay, I'm black. I don't know. This is still whatever. I'll just mirror their pawn. Try not letting this go. So easily. Sure. Okay. The knight is pinned. Why did I pin the knight? Good question. That can't be right. It supports the pawn, but not any more than the knight was already supporting it. And now I'll suddenly have trouble if, well, Here I could just take. I guess would be fine. Ooh, isn't... No, I see. Okay. I was thinking they would have to take with queen, and then like this would be a tactic, attacking the bishop while unpinning the knight to take the queen. Doesn't really work when the knight is here, though. I think we can do this. Maybe? Develops, unpins, sort of x-rays here. I guess they're prepared to trade bishops. I don't think I want that, right? If we're gonna trade, trade, take, and I end up with a busted pawn structure anyway, I might as well do this and keep the bishop. Okay, they had the pre-move in. That was another possible upside of that move, I guess. Not a good pre-move. And I don't end up with busted pawn structure after all. Where is this guy going? Nowhere, right? Not anytime soon. He's stopping this. Let's just develop a knight. And if push, I don't mind takes. Takes would be fine. So it's not like the knight is being kicked away immediately, is all I'm getting at. It's also attacking the pawn, which I didn't really consider. It sort of forces a queen move. That's interesting. Can I do this? Is it good? I don't think it's good. I like this potential threat. They can't move this pawn, right? It's in a pin now. How do I take advantage of that? Well, attack it, right? Now it has 3 attackers, 2 defenders, and no clear way to add more, and it's pinned. I guess this is a way to cause trouble. It pins the knight, so I'm not actually attacking anymore. Do I have to worry about... If I take here, they can't respond this way, pinning the knight, because I would just take the bishop, or the queen. So, suppose takes. I would probably throw the queen in there, I guess. No, then she would get pinned by the rook? Well, maybe. That's actually something I have to be worried about in general, actually, is that here I'm vulnerable to being pinned. So I can, I think, win the pawn. But to do so, I have to put my queen here. She'd be okay there for one move. I could castle first to take that threat away, but then they have this to defend. So it's kind of now or never. Is it worth doing here? What about here, and they just like say fine. Take the pawn, but now your knight is pinned to the queen. I think this would be better because then I have this in response. But then here. there's a similar issue, right? I don't know, I could try to defend it with a pawn push. So some way I could pile up more? I think I'll just... Oh god, I hate the idea of castling queenside, actually. Yeah. I think I'll just take it and see what happens. They're never going to take with queen, so I might as well pre-move this. And then this gets out of the pin, or this supports it further. I guess queen here does not really work, because a pawn push would ruin me. Or I could just castle. No, but then they have 3 attackers and I only have 2 defenders. And I lose a piece. So I think we do this. And now it's even harder for them to ever take this piece. I have plenty of time to get out of the way. Well, I don't know about plenty. I have some. Right, this would be pretty sad. I really need to get castled. So I like something like this here, castles. They do have a light square or a dark square bishop though, so I don't really want this to be my bishop's exit point if possible. I could try like queen here, bishop here, castles. Means I haven't made a flight square for my king, but at least the flight square I make won't be a dark one. It's just this vulnerability on the E file that I'm nursing for so many turns. Just dragging it out by trying to castle. And like if there was some other way to get out of it, I'd be happy to. I guess this is also a thing, isn't it? Now that the pawn is moved? I'd still be defending and relatively safe from attack. Right, this doesn't bother me too much. I could just scooch over here, say. Or even here. Trying to bring in a rook, maybe? I don't think I want to allow that. Yeah, and this entire file is start from here anyway, is guarded by my pieces, so you can't bring a rook in any further than here. There's a lot of attention on this central knight. Isn't this good though? I think it is. It's so hard for them to disrupt. And I still have plenty of defenders on this. Even if when they take with the rook, it's with check, I just recapture at that point. I think so. No opening up the queenside for you. That's what these pawn moves are about. They were trying to activate the rook. This lets me stop that while also making progress on my objective of getting the king the hell out of there. This would be pretty scary, actually. Because then there's a discovery taking the knight and also attacking my queen. I don't think this was it. And I like this. God, it really traps the queen, though. No, she's got this whole file to work with. If she has to run and I drop the knight, that's sad, but at least it's not dropping the queen. What is this doing? It's creating a discovery here, which who cares? I don't know. I might care someday if I castle over there. But I can go for this as my flight square. The reason that I like this is because it lines up something here with the knight. But I guess the knight is pinned right now anyway. Let's just do something modest and try to get the king to safety. No need to be greedy when you're up a bishop. I guess this is getting dangerous. If they move the knight, say here, and then here, I'll have trouble finally supporting that guy enough. Maybe I should have done this so that I have this file available to defend the knight once I can get a rook over there. But if they have to move the knight to expose the bishop to defend this, then they're not attacking here anymore. So maybe that's fine. Right? I was imagining something like this to add another attacker to the knight, but that takes an attacker away from the knight. So not terribly productive, I hope. Okay, let's double check. Is this castle, like, dangerous? It allows a knight move revealing this. That doesn't really do that much, I hope. Yeah, let's get out of danger and finally connect the rooks. I hope to play this sometime. Okay, they think this works somehow. Why? What's the cool trick? Okay, you're pinning the pawn. I see. But you're not, right? The queen is defended. If all you attack my queen with is a queen, then, like, it's fine. Why don't I just react by pinning the pawn you were trying to attack with? Oh, I had checkmate. Look at that. Yeah, that's sort of a problem. I wanted to make a move like this at some point, but I didn't recognize the importance. I forgot that this bishop had done something. And I saw the queen here as attacking, as pinning the pawn, not as setting up checkmate. I think I was hugely winning still if I just play this. Right? Yeah. It likes that, actually. Why not this? That's actually a problem? Oh, the queen... This bishop is undefended. Interesting. Huh. So is this one. That's a pretty big fork. No, this one's defended by the queen. Huh. So I imagined them trying to set this up, but it doesn't actually work. The queen is not really in danger. I was thinking this, like, okay, this adds an attacker to the pawn. Get out of here. There's now 3 attackers and only 2 defenders. So the pawn is... I could draw them in different colors, right? So the pawn is in danger now. Oh, now we have 4 arrows. I turned that on a while ago for some demonstration, but I don't actually want that. And so I was thinking, okay, but a way out of that is to take, right? The problem with that is that the pawn looks kind of pinned because here, but no, we can just retake. So all of that was what was going through my head when I was like, okay, that's what this queen move is about. It's pinning the pawn, but it doesn't actually work. What I failed to see is that it's also threatening checkmate, and that does work if I don't do anything about it. Kind of an embarrassing finish, to be sure. Yeah, and I mean this is the only move. Interesting. I probably would not have noticed this. It's the kind of thing I should notice, but I would have missed it. And still had an okay game, been behind. Look at this. What a sad, sad game. I just held things exactly as they were and then blundered checkmate. 1 inaccuracy. And then this 1 blunder. Yeah. Okay, well. In fairness, I did blunder fewer pieces this game. Only 1, but it was the king. So what was I won? I got some big thing here when they... Oh yeah, they pre-moved this, and it's just like jaw-droppingly bad. So it doesn't like this move, which I agree with. It does kind of make this guy a bit weak. I don't know. They're supposed to just castle. Ah! Dang it. And apparently I am just supposed to chase the bishop away. I was thinking I might want this pawn structure alive to castle into, but maybe that's like just too distant a consideration. And avoiding ruining the pawn structure is more important. Yeah, because, like, if I want to keep this pawn structure intact, I can't, right? Whenever they want, they can just do this. Oops. If I don't put the pawn here, they can make me trade. So I could do this. Seems like they might do this first. It doesn't like that because it's trading a bishop for a knight. But they do get to mess up my pawn structure. I don't know. I get some tempo developing, though, so maybe this is okay for me. All right. Well, that'll do it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.